Okay, let's go. So with Diana, I mean, this comp is okay. It's okay. Kind of want Oddity to be McCree, but or something else brawly, basically. But it's okay. So I've already checked, I've already watched this, and basically the sum of things with your Ana play is the same as with Black Arrow. You just throw out sleep darts and you throw out nades just for whatever. So it's a cooldown thing. They just get thrown out without much thought, which with both of them having quite high cooldowns and being hugely impactful abilities, you don't want to do that. You get a really nice sleep a little bit later on, but aside from that, you never have it when you need it. And there's nades which nobody can follow up upon. And that's partly due to not playing Lucio correctly. He just plays Reddit Lucio and never enables his Reinhardt at all, which is a separate issue. But basically, we're not able to capitalize on your nades ever. So they could get more value. So, yeah, this is good, but you then get a bit indecisive. So I think we call to go in, to speed in, but yeah, I'm not sure what happens. Good dodge on that fire straight, by the way. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a, ooh, YOLO sleep into a shield to see if maybe we get a sleep, which is not the worst thing, I suppose. But so he's full health, I'm not. Yeah. So we speed and we call to go in. But there's this kind of indecision. And I mean, where do you want to be? Where do you want to push to? Are you just running straight to the point? It's not the best idea. And then yeah. So what? Oh yeah, this is, you don't have your nade. So this is a massive issue. You just threw your nade in, and then when we actually wanted to push, you don't have it. So you should, in that instance, where so getting ready to go is like, no, I don't have nade. Wait 5 seconds. Wait 5 seconds, because you need your cooldowns. If we push in, you want your nade to like throw on your tanks, preferably to throw on your tanks and to deny anti their tanks. That would be great. But basically, the reason why you have indecision, I mean, Postman is really far behind, so we should have been going together. But you get dynamited because you have no cover, because you haven't gone with your tank then, because you don't have your nade. Because ideally here, you just nade yourself next to your tanks. But we got naded. And he's antied, you can't heal him. So turn and heal me. And again, you don't have nade for yourself. It's really bad. It's really bad. But yeah, you can't heal him. So heal me. Now nade. Yeah. So yeah, you do nade us and that's good. Although you miss me. Which is a shame. What did you? It didn't show up. It's shown up on you, but it's not shown up. I think you missed. This is a whatever. And Nut needs to be back with us. Like, it's stupid him being over there. He needs to be with the Reinhardt because he needs to cross us. This is all fine from you. Except Tornado really needs healing. And now something happens which is really weird. So Tornado needed healing before you did this. And I can only think that you thought the Lucio was an enemy. I mean, I have no idea what was going on in your brain there. It's very bizarre. But basically, yes, you heal me, I still need healing. But here, I need healing, Tornado needs healing. And and you got to reload. And so I don't know what this is, and I don't know what that is, because Tornado still needs healing. And now he's got... You're still... Yeah. It's just like... This whole match has been incredibly frustrating for Tornado, and that is one of the reasons why. Anyway, this is dead, so you want to be out. And you know what the funny thing is? Nade them, do something. Yeah. I mean, you may as well get a little bit of ult charge, nade them, you know, that sort of stuff. But you haven't scoped in once. So, again, if you're serious about being flex and playing Ana and stuff like that, I suggest you check out the review I did of Black Arrow. Because there's lots of things I talk about there about the quick scoping and stuff. Now here we should be able to go in because we've got a really big pick, and there's many things that go wrong with all this. But one is we're not together, and you know you need to be saying I'm not there. Lucas should be getting you. I mean, look what he's doing. He's not helping the Reinhardt. He's not helping you. He's just feeding in the back line. He's not doing anything useful. So that's an issue with Lucas, and I'm on the far side. Again, like look at the health bars. Now here, nade yourself and me, and that's what you need to do. But you just throw them out for nothing, and I have to scream at you to heal me. But there is one place where this is just so obvious later, but when everyone crosses through and everyone goes through there, you don't really want to be here because this is really vulnerable. You want to immediately, as long as there's no one up here and you can't see anyone, you want to rotate over to here. Because one, you have full line of sight of your tanks and everyone like that, and if anyone gets, you know, you have this, you have a health pack and you have cover. So really, in general, as the healer, the main healer attacking, whether it be, you know, Bap or Ana, or maybe Moira. You have more of an escape as Moira, but you want to be here attacking, not here. It's really dodgy. And if you do come through and we speed through and we go together, you immediately rotate round and come to safety. Anyway. Yes, a lot of missed shots there. And this is where, so you don't have your main tank. Like, your job as the main healer, I mean, you need to have eyes on your Rhine. Now, you can argue this is an issue with Tornado as well, but I mean, if he is there, the other thing is that you're just here. There's no necessary reason for you to push forwards. You could be here, you know, or you should be shouting for Tornado to rotate to the right. Because I think, you know, I made this call. I want everyone to rotate around here and then push forwards this way. That's what I want to happen. It's either that or we go through hotel and we go together like they did on their attack. So one of two things. You need to be saying, I can't see you to Tornado. Or you need to be in a position where you can see him. Which means from here, if you can't see him, where can you go? Look where I'm rotating to. And now you can see him and you can see everybody. And you can see that there's an Ashe there. And you can say, Tornado, there's an Ashe on your left. And then as he moves forward, then you can rotate to safety from the Ashe so that she can't do anything. Or, well, I mean, if you go in here, you can't do anything. So there's no or, really. There's just that. But your immediate position from here, you can rotate across. Because this is a very weird dance that is going on where you just can't see your main tank. And another just throw a nade in. Autumn has Wraith. He just raced out of that. And look, he just walks into a trap that nobody did anything about or nobody saw. You could nade him now. And unluckily you miss your first shot and he dies. And then we're not with him because if you were with... There's some miscommunication and there's just, you know, this is just, and I mean that's, if you're turning your back to the enemy That's never a good thing to do. You just need to die. Yeah. So there's so much that goes wrong here, and I don't know what Oddity is doing. Unfortunately, I don't think she's getting much value. I'm not sure why she switched off Ashe. But anyway, it's not a review for her. So why did you just waste an entire clip? So again, cooldowns. Are you just going to lob them out again? So this is better. We've gone together finally. Now, it wasn't big enough, so it wasn't worth it. It either needs to be really big, and again, you're really in everybody's faces. You're really in everybody's faces. If you're here, you can see what's going on. You can see your Hanzo. And you're safe. I mean, it's never a great idea to beat for a Riptire, and especially not that soon. Need to wait. But I mean, this is really good. I bubble it, so it works out okay. But what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, you just, yeah. You shouldn't have gone like that. It's so aggressive. You should have waited until your tanks. And they invest a lot. Now, you have sleep. I'm most likely dead. So you're just a bit unlucky. I think you did it a bit too panicked. You did it a bit too panicked. Where did it go? Oh, it went there. I think it went there. It's just a bit too panicked. So it was a bit unlucky. And yeah, that's frustration from Tornado because that's a bad charge. Yeah. So yeah, you guys should be getting out. You should just be getting out. Hit a shot, Crowz. Hit a shot, Crowz. Okay. But again, you still haven't scoped in. I don't think you've scoped in once. That is the first time you've scoped in. That is the first time you've scoped in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. It's full health. And yeah, just the useful call out reloading. It's often useful. She's still low. So that, again, it's just throwing out abilities. Nobody was low.
You're covered.
I think you'll find nobody was low there.
I will keep you here.
Nobody. Nobody has taken any damage, not even you. Nobody. And you throw your nade.
Go to sleep.
So this is your good sleep. And I think actually this is my mistake. Or it might have been Lucas who wakes him up. One of us, which gets me killed. But it might have been my mistake, or I thought that we would kill him. But anyway, I'm happy to admit my mistakes. But we kill him. But you just throw your nade in. You just throw your nade. He has Wraith. You don't have it. And now this is the issue. You are exposed to Maz. Now the thing is, you realize it because you get shot. And then you peek him. Now look again. What's your job? To heal your main tank. He's half health. And instead of just sitting here and shooting and healing him, which is what you should be doing, you try and 1v1 a DPS. So that's a big mistake there as well. And then Maz, again, we talked about what Maz did before. He gets a pick, he goes on the flank. Perfect execution of play, but from safety. He's totally safe. He has a very clear, easy retreat. It's really good play from Maz. Anyway, that's the game, and that's the end of the VOD. So the main thing to take away is positioning. You're in the face of your tanks. You're literally in their buttholes. You're in their buttholes, and you want to be further back so that you can do more, heal, and see everything that's going on. Basically, is the gist of it. Especially as Baptiste. Anna, depending on Brawl, is just a tiny bit further back, and there were some positioning things that you can change with, and then don't ego 1v1 people when you should be healing. Basically, when you should be DPSing and when you should be healing, it's a thing on both characters because both characters can. I mean, Bap is obviously more known for his DPS capability, but again, you just want to weave it in, or you can do it extended periods if everybody is full health. But you have to keep checking. You have to keep checking to see if people are full health. But yeah, in general, your Baptiste positioning, you're just too far forward, and you should be further back with better sight lines to see your team as well as the enemy team with as little movement from your camera as possible.